Unplanned early 60 celebrations. Before we were supposed to go on our official holiday, we went to Guano Caves for the weekend with our PE family. Our campsite wasn't ready yet, so what we did is we walked around and had a look at the animals, and they were really beautiful. Little babies. This guy was really scary. He was giving me a hairy eyeball, a red hairy eyeball. And this one, dude, you've got something stuck up your nose. So we walked around the animal and had a look at the animals. This horsey looked so sad, but this one was so cute with his little fringe. I just loved him to bits. And of course, they've also got bunnies and roosters and all that kind of thing. A delight for the children. Really a must holiday for children. That's chickens for you.
I'm not chicken.
My husband always entertains me when we are camping. Oh, I still love this one. Oh, I really, really loved him. And that was the spectacular view. We eventually managed to get onto our site, my husband as pleased as punch. And as you can see, we did a very late booking, but we were so delighted to see that we actually had a VIP camping site with our very own ablutions. What people don't tell you about Guano Caves' VIP site is the wind howls down there. I don't know how it gets there. It comes down a channel down the mountains, but the wind humps. We eventually got all set up. Our PE family was only arriving the next day, so we had a lovely little chop and pork sausage by the night. And that's without a beer. I tell you, I've got my very own entertainment. Who needs to pay anybody? That peacock visited us every morning, and the following morning before the PE family arrived, and whenever we're in Montague, we go to the Rambling Rose. A must visit. Fabulous shop. Service is spectacular. It really is. Gavin is pleased as punch. For somebody who didn't eat waffles, he was having a breakfast waffle. The view from our campsite was really nice. The wind was a bit crazy, but as you can see in the flames, but it was really great. The next day, our PE family arrived, my grandchildren arrived, and my daughter's mother-in-law and her daughter, and it was amazing. First thing, Roman baths, here we come. Had to do it. Come. Well done. Josh is doing so well with his swimming. I'm telling you now, it's a confidence thing with swimming. The evenings were beautiful, and every evening we went for a swim in the Roman baths. Well, we weren't there for very long, but the Roman baths were definitely a must in the beautiful evenings. During the day, we would swim at the open air pools, either the pool at the restaurant or the pool at the outside area. We would look for some shade under a tree so that we could get some shade, but then we also have a lovely swim. I slid down that slide. Didn't think my bum was going to fit there, but I fit and I slid right down into the pool, and it was beautifully refreshing. And then got out and sat under the shade of the trees. It was really, really, really magnificent. The pools there are great. Even the pools at the restaurant area are also fabulous. Mia hates me taking photographs of her. As you can see, she's not a happy chappy and hates posing for me, but I just love taking photographs of her. Here she's giving me the hairy eyeball, like that other bird was. Amy's just as shy, but she poses every now and then for me. Our peacock was quite close up that morning. Early mornings, sun coming up, and our little peacock coming to say, "Good morning." No, he wasn't there in the evenings, but we had other birds visiting us as well. It was really a lovely place to be, but the kids had an absolute ball in the swimming pools. We then went on our official holiday to Hermanus Full Clip. And we rented a house, and we were joined by my other daughter and my daughter from PE and my other grandchildren and my son and his girlfriend. This was the start of my birthday weekend. Please remember that my family have not been together for my birthday in the last 22 years. As you can see, Josh is so happy to see his Auntie Tam. Tristan was very happy. He was a little bit jealous that Joshua was getting all the attention. But it's, as I say, first time we've been together in 22 years and Leroy's still on his phone. Settled in, Tammy and took the room downstairs. Nicholas and Talisha were there. They had to go home again, but when my kids get together, it's a feast.
We must do the actual TikTok. Where's code? I want his code. No one's watching it.
We both watched.
TikTok lessons.
Back, down, lean, drop, snap, word. Inside, outside, up, down.
Are you the master Brian, Leroy?
Always.
Look at me.
The drunker I get, the better I get.
Cool.
Look at me. Are you all?
If it's not my kids entertaining, my husband entertaining me, it's my children and my grandchildren really entertaining me. Christmas decorations were put up in preparedness because we spent Christmas there.
Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to Santa's treasure hunt. Mommy will explain the rules. Work as a team and have fun. Have a merry time.
Okay, now
do you want to hold this?
Do you want to do your hurdle?
No, thanks.
Treasure huddle.
Yes! Treasure hunt!
Yes!
Treasure hunt!
Yes!
Take a photo of it, Mum.
Okay. Go to the place. We need to keep closed so that the dogs don't run out.
I know it is.
Okay,
Right
so where do we
here.
need to go so the dogs don't run out? What do we need to keep closed?
A door.
No, the big thing.
The thing that closes and opens.
You can say.
It's a gate.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so now,
The night before Christmas's treasure hunt was an absolute success. The kids loved it.
You knew he was a no good kid when he threatened your eye with a sweet black knife. What a good baby cry. What I did.
And the entertainment continues with my husband making hamburger patties to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I grilled some lovely caramelized onions, and the kids each got their Christmas Eve goodie bags. And boy, did they tuck in. Don't worry, they were being watched by Nicholas and Tor. Keeping an eye on them, the sugar levels were rushing. Talisha was there as well. I bought a puzzle, and we started on the puzzle. I did a little bit, she did a little bit, Tammy did a little bit. Everybody had a little hand in it. But we had an absolute superb lead up to Christmas. And lots of posing for photographs, lots of pink drinks, lots of other drinks flowing, and lots of dancing, lots of laughter. Even Tor looking a little bit serious, but you can see there is a little smile on his face. The kids had a nice warm bath and got into their Christmas pajamas. Of course, Granny had to ask them to show me your butts, which they duly complied and did.
Live my life. Hey-oh, there goes Mayo.
And those are the hamburgers done and dusted, and they were absolutely amazing. Nothing better than homemade hamburgers. Kids waiting patiently for when are we going to open our presents, Granny?
Is that we don't listen to them because you know what? They're kids. I'm the senior here. One present each. Whoa! When I say go, good now. Good now. Yes, go!
Needless to say, Poppy the spoiler allowed them to open their presents earlier than we anticipated. Thomas was making us lovely s'mores. The other kids weren't too interested in the s'mores. I think it was those goodie bags that were full of treats. The next morning, we set the table and started cooking. Nicholas and Talisha made 15-hour potatoes. Let me tell you something, Google that recipe. It's worth every 15 hours. We made a lovely spread. Nicholas made the leg of lamb, which always voted as the best meat of the day. So he was in his element. I made the corn tongue, which not everybody ate, and then we were busy with the puzzle. Absolutely loved doing it. And we were so full after Christmas lunch. We decided to take the kids for a walk. And when we walked through the Milkwood Forest to Grotto Beach, and the kids absolutely enjoyed it. And it was good to walk off the Christmas lunch. As you can see, they were still in their pajamas. How's that for a view? Unfortunately, the wind was blowing a little bit, and of course, the kids being short, the wind was blowing in their eyes. So we weren't on the beach for too long, and we got back to the dogs were absolutely delighted to have us back, but we stopped to take a few pics on the way back and managed to find our way back, me holding Josh's hands, but we had a ball. I had crocheted the kids, all of us, all the girls in the family, a red and white top for Christmas. I duly forgot to bring my top with and Talisha's top with. So Talisha wore a plain white top and I wore a white top. And that was our Christmas cracker gifts. We managed to get our Christmas photograph in, and there's Joshy. He's all Christmased out, passed out early. For somebody who wanted to stay up all night, he passed out early. The next day we went to Fix Beach. When you arrive there, it looks like you're in Greece. Not that I've been to Greece, but it really looks like, I imagine what Greece would look like. The water was very chilly. I managed to put my toe in it, but I wasn't going in very deep. And you can see the kids also went in slowly. Talisha was having none of it. She was not going in there, and neither was Nicholas. Leo was in there. He was the lifeguard. You'll see a little bit later his little picture. And Mia there also trying to get her feet into it. But you know, kids, they eventually get into the water. They were up their waist deep. They didn't swim. Nicholas and Talisha were having none of it. Talisha was getting some sun on her body, and Mia was still deciding whether to go in or not. Dominique eventually ventured in, but also only up until her thighs, and that was it. Nick and Talisha and Tor and the boys eventually left, and then we stayed on a little bit longer, and Leroy decided that we will go to the restaurant. There's our very own lifeguard. So we went up after the kids had finished swimming, and Tor and Nicholas had left with Talisha and the children. Leroy and Dominique, Joshua and Mia and myself decided that we were going to go to the Fix Beach restaurant and try their fare, which I must say was quite pricey. And the best thing on the menu was the fillet steak. They have served like sort of tapas, little starter portions, so we sort of shared. Leroy had his tequila sunrise that he'd been craving for, and me with my old faithful strawberry daiquiri. Needless to say, we had to sneak around the corner for a ciggy, but when the food arrived, we had ordered a pizza for the kids, and they delivered the incorrect pizza, but we said, okay, leave it. And it was okay. It was not bad. Chicken wings were okay, not bad. The fillet steak, as I say, was probably the best thing on the menu with the caramelized, I think marmalade onions, they call it something like that. I think marmalade onions. Back to the house so that we could carry on building the puzzle. Who knows what Tor was doing here? Maybe he was trying out some new headgear or necklace or something, but he was up to his old quirks. Mariette and Stan arrived with Amy, and Obviously, Nicholas and Delisha were in a heavy conversation there, and then the kids started playing I Puke. Well, I've never heard of this game before, but it seems quite fun. We had a lovely dinner that evening, and Dominique made her curry noodle salad, which Joshie ate for breakfast, lunch, and supper. Tammy and Dominique then started playing I Puke, and as you can see, I Puke is quite a funny game. It brings out a lot of laughs. We took the kids down to the beach again, nice beach walks, but as you can see, it's not the warmest weather. I mean, they've got hoodies on, but they thoroughly enjoyed it on the beach. We've all got long sleeves on, so not really conducive to beach vibes, but at least we could let the children get rid of some of their energy. Loved going down to the beach, they really did, and so did we. I mean, the walk is good for you, and especially, when you're on a holiday, the eating is not constrained. I had ended up with beach hair and definitely had beach toes. The morning of my birthday arrived, the 28th of December, 2021. And we were going to go to the Belgian Waffle Company for waffles, but they were so full. So we had ice cream for breakfast on my birthday. Needless to say, the kids were all with us and they thoroughly enjoyed it. The kids decorated the house for me and had the most beautiful cake made for me, a really, really lovely cake. And we were joined by my mom and my dad, my two brothers, Julie. And it's the first time that my family have been together for my birthday in more than 22 years. So it was really, really a special evening and such a lovely evening having them all there. I mean, my dad's 92, good looking 92-year-old, and my mom is 83 and she's also very good, looking very good for her age. Oh, and the kids just love each other and they just love my family, and it's just so nice. That's me with my family. Excluding my sister, who I miss terribly. Me and Mommy. Love you, Mommy. On the spur of the moment, I told Delisha that she had to make my birthday speech. And I really didn't think that she was going to do it. But she rose to the occasion. And she really made a beautiful speech, which brought tears to my eyes. And also when I sent the recording to her mom.
Ek voel ek kan namens almal wat vanaand hier is, asook almal anders wat al in Tannie se teenwoordigheid was, die volgende boodskap aan Tannie gee op hierdie spesiale dag. You are truly a one in a million, a God-sent angel, a truly inspirational person and a role model for us all. I know everyone will agree when I say we could not have asked for a better mother/father, grandmother, friend, mother-in-law and future mother-in-law. Dankie vir alles wat Tannie vir ons almal beteken en dat Tannie altyd die persoon is op wie ons kan staat maak vir raad, hulp, liefde en kos en baie keer oewer. Ons het jou oneindig lief. My gebed vir Tannie is dat God Tannie sal seën met nog vele lewensjare vol liefde, geluk, patience, prosperity and blessings from above.
Thank you, Delisha.
Okay, I didn't prepare anything, but I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here tonight, today, and in my life. I really love every one of you, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm blessed to have my mother and my father here, and my siblings. I miss my sister terribly, my husband here, and my children, and my precious grandchildren. Thank you very much, everybody. Mariette, Stan, Amy, everybody, and Mia. Don't forget about little Mia for making a beautiful speech. And Stan, Stan. Thank you very much for coming all the way to be with me on my special day. Thank you, everybody.
Nights are low. Looking out for a place to go.
To look for a king.
There's a chance. You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Goodbye.
Is it a specific one?
Knowing me, knowing you, there is nothing we can do. Don't you stop this way, knowing you, hey. You faces a smile. You want me more freaking out this one.
Dia kan het klein, dia main.
on the day of the competition, we practiced it and we actually did very well. But other people say better than us.
All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Wreck me.
And now you gotta get the song again because it's not gonna be on now.
Okay, go, Nikki.
No, it's not on now. Wait.
Hold on. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
No, it's not the right side.
All fours. All fours.
Okay, I'll do
All
one.
fours.
I'll do one.
All fours, Sam. I want to see like. No,
Can I do it, Julie?
Yes, you can do it.
Nice. I normally do it.
But you gotta just get it open. We got all these little pieces.
Julie, what did you do here? How do you wipe your ass, chick?
She's supposed to be mummied.
Yes, I'm getting there, mommy.
Money.
Mommy, I'm getting there.
They're playing the puke game. Our puke. But they're guaranteed I won't be puking.
Oh, don't do it.
But that fluffies on, check it.
Is that okay, guys?
Because I got big legs.
No, you look like a...
Come on, guys, you must admit, I am blessed with a family that can really entertain us. Julie and I finished a bottle of Jägermeister.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anthony. Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
What a super special evening. Another photograph of me and my family because I love them so much. And I'm telling you now, the best birthday party ever. It was amazing. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and to be surrounded by so much love and so much caring and entertainment, and it was just amazing. Girls sneaking chicken wings in the kitchen and pink drinks around. It was really a great evening. I am truly blessed.
Luck of the draw, Julie. Can it sound like a dog?
Are you gonna take?
Can it sound like a wolf?
Bark at them.
No, but it sounds like a straatbrand.
It sounds like a code.
Are you gonna take?
It sounds like.
The speech that Mia made me the night before didn't record, so I made her do it again the next
I
day.
have so much to say, but let's start off with happy 60th birthday. Okay. You are so kind. If anyone is sad, you come in with your beautiful smile. It lights up people's day. You are so funny. You make me laugh, even if you say, haha. But most of all, your beauty is so. I always struggle with it. Your beauty is like treasure. I just want to say, wow, Poppy, you're flippin' lucky. Granny, I need to end it off by I love you, even if you take pictures of me and post it on your status so well. Happy birthday, Granny. Can't wait to see you and your new nose piercing for way much more many years.
Thank you, my love.
How special. She had written that speech all on her own for me. The next day we went down to Onrus Beach. Hell of a lot of traffic to get there, but it was a lovely beach because there was a little river flowing, or an inlet or something, which was quite shallow, so the kids could swim there nicely or faff around in the water as a whole family, and the weather was great. We had Cody on the beach with us, who was giving several people quite frights because he would bark at them all of a sudden. And then we went back home and we prepared for Old Year's Eve. Let me tell you something. If you think my birthday was fun, Old Year's Eve was something else. There was beer pong, there was eye puke, there was a lot of entertainment. And we had an absolute ball on Old Year's Eve. It was amazing.
take a video of you. I'm gonna take a video of you throwing them.
The video's done.
It looked like some of us were going to make New Year, but some of us didn't make New Year. But the ones that did had an absolute ball.
Is it doors? Is it doors of is it fine? Is it by doors?
Oh! This is easy, man.
Here the in-laws are challenging the outlaws, and it was quite hysterical because we were doing all that we could to try and put them off.
Come on. To the sound of... How's your loser face look?
Talisha somehow managed, and I don't quite know how, to touch Leroy in his crotch. And that was her. She was in absolute hysterics. We were calling them losers. We were flaunting our booties. We were really, really trying to make everything to make them not win. But Talisha couldn't stop laughing at the fact that she actually touched Leroy in his crotch, and she was devastated. She said, "It's not my fault. You were standing there with your crotch. Ew, it is disgusting." But we really had a good evening, and then, of course, we started the eye puke again. Dominique with a penis drawn on her face, and my son looking very handsome with his bright red lipstick.
I'm violated!
From behind, Dad. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Oh! 3 points, 3 6 points.
How the fuck was the man walk?
But you're gonna put a sexy face.
Oh.
Okay, you don't get your next reach, mate. Keep watching, keep watching. Fly on the wall. Just watching.
4, 5, 7, 10. Done.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9,
7.
Me taking a photograph without using my hands. I did it!
Elevation.
That's high enough.
Just don't burst
I
your
can't jump
head.
that high, guys. I'm
Where's your
wrong.
pouch?
It's bleeding.
Your mom.
The game was absolutely thoroughly enjoyed by everybody who played it. It brought out a lot of laughs, I must admit.
No, she's done it. I could have won my whole life.
That was me making love to a wall just before New Year. We managed to make New Year, well, some of us did anyway. Happy 2022 and welcome new medical aid. Always a delight on the 1st of January to know that the new medical aid is there. Happy 2022, everybody. This is the aftermath of New Year. The kids got their alcohol-free champagne, and Talisha eventually got her champagne the next morning. I made a delicious hake, calamari, and prawn dinner, as well as an Isabel pudding. Tor bought a puzzle, a 1,000-piece puzzle, and that puzzle was finished within 2 days. The following day, we went to Pirates Golf, and we went and played putt-putt. It was really, really nice. It was quite hot that day, as you can see, one of the lovely days in Hermanus. And the putt-putt was enjoyed by all. The kids afterwards went and swam. They've got a water pond thing or water features that the kids thoroughly enjoyed. We played a lot of bananagram. This is me at the putt-putt. Dominique and Leroy took the kids out one day. They took them to a museum. Josh is absolutely obsessed with whales, and Hermanus is definitely the place to be if you want to look at whales. There were no whales in the ocean, but they managed to see, I think there's a big statue of a whale somewhere. So they took the kids out for ice creams and to the museum, and Joshy managed to get into a submarine. We were all back at home again. Here's some more Christmas pictures sneaking in after the event. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to do this again. I downloaded the app. I did the whole recording. I did the whole voiceover and everything. And then I got my new phone. I was sorting out my icons, and guess what happened? I deleted the app. So this is about the 4th time I'm doing it again. This is me sliding into the 60s. I boogie boarded on the second last day of our holidays. But being a granny is a tough job, let me tell you something. Joshy didn't want to go in the water. I had to pull him on the sand. The girls snuck off to the Belgian Waffle Company. We told the guys we had to go and do some girly stuff. We did do girly stuff. We had some piercings. But we snuck off to the waffle shop to end what was an absolutely fantastic holiday.